in business. You know, you just gotta practice every once in a while to figure out what the heck's going on. So I wanted to make sure I could do a live stream in landscape. Uh, I don't like those half screens. Um, Kind of drives me crazy. And I just got to get used to uh, using this thing. So what I'm doing today, by the way, happy Sunday. Um, Hopefully we get somebody who's willing to watch again. Uh, it's a gorgeous day here in Central Oregon. I wanted to use today as a little bit experimenting because I just bought a new tripod that's just for my cell phone. I don't usually do shows with cell phones. I use cameras. So other people, they actually start with cameras and do the opposite. So to me, it's a little cumbersome to kind of figure out how to do a live feed on YouTube with a cell phone. So here I am. So I want to say hello to everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sabbath for some folks. Sabbath is actually yesterday for me and Sherry, but we still celebrate it on Sunday, especially if we kind of break the rules on Saturday and it's like, all right, then Sunday we'll kind of do her. But the important thing is to recognize it. So that's enough about that. Anyway, I was just on earlier, so if I don't get any viewers, I'm not surprised. But for those of you that do come on, thank you very much. This is the RangerRob Country Channel. One of the things we're trying to tell people about is a little surprise we had with our chocolate lab. I'm not sure how well turning the camera will do. Yeah, that did pretty good. So Belle, our German Shepherd, right here, is surprised us. There she is. And they're both chewing on some bones. There's Cinder. Anyway, turns out Belle's only 9 months old, and guess what? She decided to go in heat today. And we have never had to deal with a dog in heat before. So that kind of shocked us a little bit, especially when we found some spots on the floor. So Sherry has run over to pet store to get some diapers for a dog, which will probably look ridiculous on her, whether she even let us wear them. But anyways, it is what it is. But it was definitely surprising to us. But yeah, so Belle's growing up today. She's 9 months old and she's becoming a lady. And luckily, Cinder is a female, so she doesn't care. And we have 5 acres, as you can see out here. Let me shrink the screen down a little bit here if I can. We got plenty of room. And there's no male dogs around, and that's a good thing. And anyway, I was going to show you also our aspens are starting to change color. And they're pretty. So it's starting to show fall here a little bit. Let me get my camera switch back over. Come on, camera, you can do it. So once again, this is kind of an experiment. I apologize for you guys being my guinea pig, but I kind of like wanted to find out just how hard it is to do YouTube live streams with a phone. I do them with Facebook all the time, but anyway, so I got this new tripod just for that, and I'll play with it later. But getting used to walking around with this thing, showing things around, showing things. I'm used to using other cameras, and also don't know how far I can go away from the house. By the way, for those of you who haven't seen our pond before, it's got big old lily pads. All the lilies are going away, and my fish, which you probably can't see here, but my koi are actually getting pretty big. So let us walk around the property here a little bit so you guys can we'll see what the limitations are of my internet. We use a wireless internet through AT&T, and we had some problems in the past, but it seems to be doing much better. Let me take you around here real quick. Been doing a lot of cooking with the Traeger. The other thing I was going to show you, and this is a sneak peek for videos coming up in the future. So if you're watching this live stream, you get to see something before the video actually comes out. And yes, we get this open. We did get our new DeWalt miter saw. Now the interesting thing here is there was a problem. Not with a saw, but with, told you we broke that door, was the table. It's kind of tipsy and we don't like that. It feels unsafe. So we ordered a new stand for it. That's a mobile stand with wheels. And I ordered it through Amazon because if you check the prices between like Home Depot, it's $30 cheaper. I even got the Dwight $10 cheaper on Amazon. So free shipping. So that's the way we did it. So anyway, guys, this is a video to say hello to everybody. Please take the time to like and subscribe to our channel. We try to show how realistic it is to live out in the country. We know there's folks that do the extreme. We don't recommend it, but also we're older than most folks. But what we try to show on RangerRob Country Living is daily life, how much work there's involved. Realize that you just don't come out in the country and, oh, I'm going to have animals, or I'm going to have a garden, or buy a house. We are getting ready to put siding on this house, and that'll be, we actually get a quote on that tomorrow or next day. And you gotta get used to holding this camera further back. Anyway, so that's coming up in some of our videos too. So our video is about a week ahead, and we actually are, let me sit here for a minute. We're actually trying to do daily videos like Justin Rhodes. And it's not easy. Plus, you know, it gets old carrying a camera around all the time, doing all the things you do. And amazingly enough, you don't realize how many things you do on a homestead until you have to try to record it. And then sometimes recording it makes it even harder. So anyway, so I thought maybe I should get in the habit of using my cell phone a little more. Instead of GoPros and we use a Canon G40 too, and also what's called a Brino time-lapse camera. We have other cameras too. We have a DSLR too and stuff. And I got to a point I was thinking about getting another camera. I'm going, wait a minute, I own tons of camera. Plus, not to mention, so many folks just use their cell phone, and I'm just the opposite. I've never used my cell phone, and I usually use cameras. So, and usually if I do live streams, I do them from the studio. And so trying to get used to doing live streams outside so you guys can see the beautiful Central Oregon area. This is in the fall and it's still nice and warm outside, which is, it's ready to turn any minute now. And so we usually get a real cold. We do get a little bit of snow, but we just get a really, one of those colds down to the, you know, to the bone. And so that's what we got to look forward to. And then out of the blue, we'll get some snow, but it doesn't stick around long. And driving around here in the snow is not that hard because there's not really a lot of hills. So people tend to drive a little better, except for the city slickers that come from some other area that just don't give others, you know, you got to give yourself space when you're driving. And I'll fall way back, so I have lots of room to stop, especially if I'm driving my dually. And sure enough, some idiot will pass me and fill in that gap, and then I've got to drop back again. And it's like, guys, it's snow. Let's try to get to our destinations alive. How's that sound? So anyway, guys, I've got to get going. I was going to make this short and sweet. I hope this video went a little better than the last one. I want to thank you for watching our channel. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over. Hit the like button. It really helps. And other channels, there's a lot of great channels out there. One that's been very active with us has been Farmstead Smith. She's a really nice gal. She's been very supportive. We're doing what we can to support her. And of course, we got other channels been hopping on board and starting to say hello. And uh, we really appreciate that. And so we will do what we can to help support those channels to help them grow. So, guys, have a great day. Be safe. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a happy Sabbath for those that recognize it. And if you decide that you're going to become a homesteader or get out in the country a little more, our channels are hopefully very helpful to that, to give you a realistic look at daily life here, how to keep it realistic, not to go overboard, and take one step at a time. It is. I don't tell people to try to start off the grid right off the bat. Start on the grid and work your way off. That's what I think is the best way to go for folks that are especially new to living in homesteads in the country. And by the way, if you don't like the city, there's a reason for that. So when you move out to the country, don't bring your old beliefs with you and don't think you have to control everybody. Around here, the trick is learning to live with diversity, that's one, and tolerance. So you may have neighbors out here with acreage too, and they may have a lot of cars in their road or property. That's their business. And another guy may have pigs or roosters on their property and they're noisy. Well, hopefully you're spaced out enough, but that's their business. Otherwise, tolerance is what's key to country living. So trying to change things does not go over well here with the locals. Be open-minded and be willing to adapt and be tolerant. And diversity is always embraced here when those things are in play. So guys, have a great day. And of course, the worst thing I always have to figure out is how to get this thing to shut off from a cell phone. So I may look like a bumbling idiot as I go off here, but take care now, and you'll see our normal videos start Monday. See ya.